What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector, and today we are going to be taking a look at the 2020 Mezco Con box set, which of course includes the Clan of the Golden Dragon Gomez. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new content constantly throughout the week, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload new videos. And if you guys want to support the channel in any way, all I ask you guys watch my videos from start to finish, as well as going ahead and checking out my Amazon affiliate links down below. And if you do enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. That way I know you guys are enjoying the content that I put out. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out. So please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much to this channel sponsor, VRare Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, and Pokemon card needs. And use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. VRare Store, check them out, guys. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right on into this review of the Mezco Con 2020 box set. Now, originally this retailed for $170 plus shipping plus tax, and in talking to the seller, he said it came out to about $200 with shipping and tax and everything, and I ended up paying $230 because I paid $210 in total on eBay. But with tax, it was a hefty tax, I'll admit. It came out to $230, so I barely paid over, retail of this box. So I'm super excited about that, and that's why I say, guys, be patient and wait and really look out there and see where the deals are at, because a lot of Mezco owners have high prices, but their figures just sit there on eBay for months and months and months. And if you come in with a reasonable offer, they'll definitely hear you out. And like this guy said, he was actually taking a loss on this after eBay fees and everything, so I was really getting a steal on this, other than basically just buying it from Mezco themselves. So I'm really happy that I was able to get such a great deal on this box, because after I got that first Gomez, I definitely wanted a second one, and having a ninja style version is definitely a really cool variant alternate version to have. And if you haven't seen already, I have started a Gomez versus Gomez weekly daily types thing on my Epic Shots by CoolFigurez Instagram, and as well as on my Friday toy photography behind the scenes shoot. Last week was based around the photos that I'm taking for it. So basically what it is Commander Gomez is going to be facing off against Golden Dragon Gomez. So you can follow along in the story by following me at Epic Shots by CoolFigurez on Instagram. That's where I'm going to be posting all the storylines and everything with the pictures and whatnot. But if you want to see the behind the scenes and the setup and everything, I'll link that video up above here. That was last Friday's toy photography shoot. But with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and hold off on this guy. We're going to first pull out all the stuff out of the box. So unlike the Hazard Squad, where it came with a playset and I ended up using the playset as the background and everything, this guy did not come with a background or a playset or anything. So after we pull everything out of the box here, we will go into my studio and take a closer look at this Gomez, the little grub, and the little Mezit right here, as well as all the accessories that this guy comes with. He comes with so many accessories, so it's amazing. But we'll take a closer look at all that once we go into my studio. But right now, I just wanted to show you, the big box, because this box, much like the other box, is just really nicely done and detailed with a lot of nice graphics. So the last one was basically based off of New York Street and whatnot, but this one is actually based off the Mezco Toys booth that they would have at a convention. So as you can see, there's a line to get in. Here's some more graphics and details on that side. Here's the back side. Here's the other side. And I of course will show you the top right here. So that's really cool. You got Gomez just chilling up there with his boom boom and his spy pigeon. And you of course get the beautiful inside design, and you get a nice 20-year Mezco logo right there, or maybe it stands for 2020, or no, it says 20 years, so I guess Mezco started in 2000, which is really cool. I did not even realize that this was celebrating their 20th anniversary. That's really cool. So yeah, it's a really cool Gomez graphic right there. But looking at all the stuff that this box comes with, it does come with an enamel pin right there of Gomez with the little mask. Comes with a pass to Mezco Con 2020, so if you want to go, you can, but you kind of need a time machine. It comes with a sticker and a patch as well, which we will take a closer look at once we get a closer look at him. It of course comes with a t-shirt, a Pink Skull Rumble Society t-shirt. So there's that part, and here's this part. I haven't taken it out because I don't know if I am going to wear it or not. We'll find out. So next up we do have a sticker, which is basically the sticker that they put on the box of this figure, but it's nice to have an extra one. I could probably put it up somewhere and it'll look really cool on my wall. Obviously I wouldn't hang it with a sticker. I'd put it on, like, put some tape on the back or something. I don't know, I'll figure something out. Before we get to the box with the Mezco, with the Gomez, there is one other smaller single box in here, and it contains another Gomez. This is a 5-point articulated Agent Gomez right here. He comes with a hoverboard, a boom boom box, a katana, and a pea shooter. So it's really cool. If you haven't seen my weekly Toy News Toy Talk podcast, go and see it. I pulled this guy out because I always talk about my weekly toy haul, and so when I'm talking about this guy, I have a vote going on for this guy. If you want to know what the vote is for, you got to go watch that video, and please leave your vote down below. So let me know what you think. So go back and watch that video and vote. But yeah, so it was really cool. Really cool. Like I said, it came in this separate box because it is, you know, on a card back, so they didn't want it to get damaged and whatnot. They didn't want it to get bent. And here I am talking about, you know, ripping it open. So let's go ahead and throw that to the side. And last but certainly not least, he comes with the box that the Clan of the Golden Dragon Gomez came in. So like I said, the sticker is the same sticker that they basically slap on the box, but they just give you a spare so you can put it wherever you want. Or maybe I could even just put it on one of the sides of the other sides of the box. I don't know. We'll decide it later. So it does open up, obviously, and it contains not just one, but, and this box is kind of hard to get this stuff out. You kind of have to, whoops, sorry. You kind of have to just flip it on its upside down and work its way out. It's not the easiest, I have to admit. Alright, there we go. Up. And not just two. I know stuff's missing. I'm using it in my toy photography. I have stuff somewhere else. I'll make sure to have it when we take a closer look at him. But 3 inserts with a bunch of great stuff in here. So then, like I said, you of course get a Mezit right there with all your Mezco Toys purchases. And of course this one comes with a little grub. And of course the whole reason you buy the box, the Gomez. So this guy is super cool. Like I said, he comes with a whole lot of stuff in terms of weapons and accessories, and even more so in terms of heads and hands. So I'm super excited to dive deeper in this guy. You see all my dog's hair on him. But so yeah, guys, I just wanted to give you guys a look at the box itself and what it actually contained within it before we got a closer look at everything. So with that being said, guys, let's head over to my studio and get a closer look at this Gomez. Alright guys, so here we are in my review studio so we can get a closer look at all the stuff that came in the box, and of course Gomez himself and all the great amazing stuff that he came packed with in this box. Now I did already take everything out of the box, so it's all ready to be shown. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get a closer look at some of the stuff that we got in the box. Starting off with the enamel pin right here. Like I said, he does have that little mask for 2020 right there, so that's pretty cool. And it's a little Gomez. Like I said, really cool. So next up, we do get a sticker with a Clan of the Golden Dragon image, which is basically just, like I said, the same image on the box right there. And of course, we get a few little accessories with our stuff. So first and foremost, we get a 2020 All Access attendee, good for all days, not for resale, non-transferable, void issue, official Mezcon credentials. Right there, as you can see, there's the back graphic. Very nice, very cool. Would have been really cool to go to that if it actually happened. We get a Boom Boom sticker, so that's really cool. We get an Agent Mezco sticker, a Hazard Squad iron-on patch, and of course, a lanyard to carry that, you know, all-access Mezco 2020 pass on. So that's really cool. So that is all the stuff that is basically like the knickknacks and whatnot that come packed with this. There is one other thing. Well, there was the t-shirt as well, but we've already seen that, and you've got a decent look at it while we were looking at everything else. And last but certainly not least, we do get a small 5-point articulated Mezco Gomez right there. So there's a nice closer look at this guy. Vote down in the comments of last Saturday's CoolFigurez Toy News Toy Talk podcast. It is episode 6, the toy photography episode, if you are interested, whether or not I should open this guy on camera, keep him for myself, or put him up for eBay auction and whatnot. So vote in Saturday's Toy News Toy Talk podcast, which, by the way, guys, my Toy News Toy Talk podcast is going to be switching over to Sundays now, and I have officially named the Toy Talk Toy News podcast, because that was just a temporary name that I was using, until I figured out a decent name. And it is going to be Coffee and Toys. So join me for Coffee and Toys every Sunday morning here on the CoolFigurez channel at 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 a.m. Eastern Time. So with that being said, guys, that is all the stuff that comes packed in. Oh, one more thing. You, of course, get a little grub in that little package right there. So that's pretty cool, a little not a grub, but a mezit. And he does, of course, come with his matching boombox right there. The reason I said grub is because this guy right here does come packed in with a grub right here, as you can see, all ninja'd out. Even comes with a little sword, so that's really cool. Now, the thing that really made me want this figure was this plume of smoke. I was very, very let down by this. I've never had one of these effects by Mezco. I had no idea what to expect. I was expecting a solid piece of plastic, and I was thoroughly let down in the sense that it's not a solid piece of plastic, guys. It is just a very thin colored piece of plastic. It gets the job done, but it was just not what I personally was expecting. Like I said, if you've purchased these Mezco figures before and you know what you're getting, then you obviously knew. I personally did not. So yeah, that was a bit of a letdown for me personally, but it is what it is. Aside from that, I still wanted this Gomez because he is just so cool. He comes with a great array of weapons and accessories, and he just looks super, super awesome. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at what he comes with. I guess we'll start with the first insert and work our way down, eventually working our way onto what Gomez is actually wearing himself right here. So he does come with 2 alternate heads. He comes with this one in the box, the black head with the golden eyes, and he does come with this one right here as an extra head, which is pretty cool. It's unique. It's not like the other Gomez's you see, but it's pretty cool in my opinion. And you of course get what I call the Lone Roach head, because this is the one that they put on the Lone Roach Gomez, which is really cool in my opinion that they included it in this set. So that's really cool. Next up, he does come with a rope and grapple, so you can see. Now I am not going to unravel this. That is just a lot of rope, it looks like, to have to deal with, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that all wrapped up. But with that being said, we're going to move on to the weapons that come in this first insert, because he does come with so many weapons that it actually takes up like the first 2 inserts that are full of so many weapons. So you do get this amazing tray of weapons right here. A few of them are missing because he has them on his person, so we'll go over them when we actually don't have to go over them when we see them, because they're just duplicate and identical to this little sword right here. I don't know all the names, so don't quote me. Come on, focus. Alright, so you do get this little sword right here. I'm not too sure what the name of it is, to be honest with you guys, but it is a short sword, and you get 2 of these. Like I said, he does have one on his person, so you'll see it later on. He does get 2 golden size right here. There's the top. There's the handle right there. Very nicely detailed. It looks like there's rope on there, like little gripping and whatnot, so that's really cool. A lot of attention to detail. You get 3. Hold on, if I can get it out of the box. You get 3 of these throwing daggers right here. Very nicely detailed. Gold and black as everything else. You also get... Sorry guys, it's just trying to be very gentle with these things so I don't break them. You do get a nice katana. That's the one name I do know. besides the side because of Ninja Turtles. And I know the katana because of Ninja Turtles as well. And you do get a sheath for that katana. And we go ahead and pull the katana back out. Here we go. So it does fit in the sheath very nicely. And you can put it in between his belt and whatnot. He holds it very well right there. So go ahead and put those back. You do get these 2 ball and chain weapons with knives at the end. And they do look different each one. So here's the first one. You get a nice, and I think this is real chain. This isn't like plastic or anything. So that's really cool. And there's a little ball at the end right there. And then for comparison, I'll keep this one out, so that when you see the next one, so here's the next one, guys. So as you can see, it's just slightly different than the other one. Still has a chain and a ball, but as you can see, it's missing this top portion right here, and it has a longer hook. So it's slightly different, but still essentially the same weapon. But still cool that they decided to give you those 2 different varieties, so that way you're not having the same weapon, and you can actually have some variety, you know, in your photography and everything that you do with it. Alright guys, moving on to the second insert, we start off with a boom 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 box. Now this thing does open, however I have not been able to get it open for the life of me. Like, I've shoved my fingernails in there, I've done everything I could think of to get this thing to open, and it just will not open. So if you guys know how to open a stuck boom boom box, let me know please, because I would really love to have this open, because you can open this up and put some foam inserts, which I will show you later on, and you can hide some of his weapons in there, so that's really cool. So we'll go ahead and leave that right there. Next up, you do get a long bladed staff. So there's the top of the blade, very nicely detailed. As you can see, it's nice gold with a nice silver blade, so that's very nicely done. And like I said, it is a long staffed weapon, so you do get the length right there. Now we are going to take a look at the second tray of weapons this guy comes with. Alright guys, so here's the second tray of weapons that this guy comes with. As you can see, there are a few pieces missing because one, I pulled a few out because they're kind of hard to get out, so I pulled them out ahead of time, and as well as he's already wearing one. And this one small blade right here is the little sword that the grub is holding, so that's the grub's weapon right there. This is the quiver of arrows that Gomez has on his back, and I pulled out one grenade and one ninja star to show you guys, so I don't have to be messing around with it too much right now. So first off, we're gonna look at the little grenade, and as you can see, it is tiny, which is why I pulled it out ahead of time, so you can see it and I didn't have to fuss around with it. Very nicely detailed, very nicely done. I'm going to go ahead and put that back so I don't lose it. Next up, we are going to take a look at the ninja star right here. So that is nicely done, very nicely painted, especially for how small it is. You see a little black inside and the gold all around the outside. Super cool and super small, as you can see. So moving on from that, the accessory that I really was excited about was this bow and arrow. He just looks so cool with it. And I'm so excited to take some pictures with it. Like I said, he is wearing the quiver of arrows on his back, but you do get single arrows as well. You get a regular traditional single arrow right here, as you can see, as well as a more modern, thicker, more it looks like he actually has maybe an explosive inside of it, so maybe it's an explosive tip, I'm not too sure. But yeah, a different arrow at least, so that way once again you get a little more variety. So you do get a pair of, well, I'm not too really sure what they're called, but I'm going to go ahead and call them Wolverine Claws, because that's exactly what they look like. They look like a pair of Wolverine Claws, so you do get a pair of Wolverine Claws. Right there, very nicely detailed, very nicely done. As you can see, the paint is all very nicely done. So, you know, super cool. Very, very, very fragile, though. You can totally feel one small fall and those things are going to break. So moving on, we do get, and I absolutely have no idea what the name of these weapons are, but you get a pair of these handheld, I guess, dagger knuckles. That's what I'm going to call them, because you would hold them right here. You have some knuckles right here, as well as some daggers on each end. So you do get a pair of those as well. So last but not least, you get a pair, you know, what ninja would be complete without a pair of nunchucks? Yeah, I still gotta practice a lot, guys. So you do get that nice metal chain right there, and a very nicely detailed and painted nunchuck with some gold rings and black chucks. So that is all the weapons that this guy comes with. So with that being said, the other stuff that comes in this second insert is his array of hands. So that is what we are going to go ahead and take a look at right now. Now there are so many hands, guys, so bear with me. And I've been taking photographs of this guy, so they're kind of mix and match, so once again, bear with me. But we do get a pair of open hands, both right and left. We get a pair of trigger hands as well, right and left. We get 2-finger pointing hand. He's also holding his bow holding hand, so we do get a hand specifically to hold the bow, and he has that on him. We'll take a look at that later on. We do get a pair of fisted hands right there. Whoops. There's the other trigger finger hand. Here's another trigger finger hand for smaller gripped weapons. A large C grip for your smoke, for your grenades and whatnot. A kind of relaxed yet holding hand as well. You get a pointer finger. Right hand only. And last but certainly not least, my favorite hand that all Mezco Gomez's come with, a middle finger. And it's for your left hand. So yeah, that is all the hands that he comes with. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the third and final insert before we take a look at the figure himself. Alright guys, so getting to the last insert, we do get a couple last cool things before it is all said and done. Like I said, the Boom Boom box does open up and you can put these foam inserts in, and you should be able to fit in some weaponry. As you can see, the cutouts are there. You get not only one, but 2 foam inserts with different weapon cutouts, so you can put different weapons in there if your Boom Boom actually opens up, unlike mine. And last but not least, for the figure itself, you get some stickers for Boom Boom himself, so you can put those on or not. I don't think I will. I've never really put stickers on my toys. I never seen the need for it. You of course do get the Mezco 112 collective bag, but you know, I'm definitely going to be keeping the box and keeping everything organized and whatnot. The cool thing about this figure is he also comes with a magnetic stand. So you can attach this and you can have him in air, you know, in action, doing some cool action stuff. So that's really cool. He of course comes with the typical Mezco flight stand right there. And of course he comes with a Gomez Mezco stand. So that is everything that comes with this guy in the box. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start taking a look at what's on this guy, because this guy himself is wearing some stuff that we have not seen. So first and foremost, he's actually wearing a soft goods poncho cloak that you know, he wears, so you can put it any which way. It does have a nice wire, so you can, you know, wrap it around and whatnot, because he is a ninja, so stealth is key, especially if you don't want to be seen at night and your uniform's in all gold. This black poncho will definitely keep you hidden. So it does have a little bit of weathering on the bottom and tear, so that's really cool. I absolutely love it. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I definitely will be using it. So pulling that off and moving it to the side, as you can see, we have Gomez here in all his glory. So the cool thing is, in that third insert, you also get 3 little cool like pouches or backpack accessories. So the first one being this little tiny pouch right here, which can be attached to his belt that he has on, but I just don't know how to tie that thing, so I decided to clip it on to his arrow quiver right here, which actually also holds 2 blades. As you can see, it has a little mini sword right here that we saw, as well as a sai right here on the bottom. The quiver of arrows are inside right here, and they're all attached together, so you can see right there. Just have to slide them in. They look real cool. Next up, you do get this side pouch right here, which just, is just elastic and it goes around his waist. It does have a working zipper, which you can open up, and it does have a piece of foam inside to keep its shape, but you can definitely take that out and put some of the accessories in there if you so choose to. Same thing with this front pocket right here. You can open it up and you can put something in there. It does have a little bit of foam in there to hold its shape once again, but you can just go ahead and remove that. So I'm going to go ahead and move this to the side real quick because his back has this amazing dragon logo emblem on it, and it's just super cool. It's raised, it's not, flat up against the gi or anything, so that is just super cool in my opinion. So that is all the accessories that he basically comes with. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this Gomez figure. Now we're gonna get a closer look. As you can see, he does have his hood on and his antlers or antennas are sticking through. We will go ahead and remove that in a bit. I'll show you how. But just taking a look at Gomez himself, he is in a very nice Bruce Lee style gi, very reminiscent of his jumpsuit and whatnot, this black and yellow. So this is an amazing figure in my opinion. So like I said, he is wearing the hood, so to take it off, all we're gonna do is pop the antlers off, or the antennas, remove the hood, and there you go. Real quick, with the hood, we're going to take a look at the head articulation. You do get somewhat limited with head articulation when he has the hood on, especially when the antennas are inside. Let me go ahead and pop one in real quick. So when his antlers are inside, his head articulation gets hindered, so he can only look that far, and he can only look that far, and he can't really look. He can look that far down, and he can look that far up. So that's with the hood on. You go ahead and pull the antennas off, pull the hood off, pop the antennas back in, right there. So there we go. So there you have Gomez all without the hood, and as you can see underneath the gi, he is wearing a black turtleneck. So if you really wanted to, you probably could take off the gi and just have him in the black turtleneck, but I'm going to go ahead and leave that off, or leave that on. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and actually I want to take a look at these gauntlets real quick. As you can see, they are a soft pliable plastic. However, they do somewhat hinder the hand movement and articulation, and they do make it difficult for the hands to stay on sometimes because they slide up and they kind of just push the hands off. But as you can see, they are very nicely detailed. Same thing with the bottom shin guards right here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. He can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. You get a lot of head tilt and swivel right here, so that's really cool. Without the hood, he can look down that much, he can look up that much. His arms do go out all the way, so you can do a nice T pose. You do get rotation at the shoulder, slight butterfly joint right there, rotation at the bicep right there. You do get double hinge elbows, so his hands can go all the way back, pulling them forward. You do get rotation at the wrist, but like I said, his wrist gauntlets are a hindrance. You do get rotation at the waist, as well as a little ab crunch forward, ab crunch back, but not too much. You don't want the pants or the shirt to pop out. In terms of splits, he can actually kick out pretty far with these pants, so he can actually do some pretty cool ninja moves if you need him to, which he probably will be because he is a ninja. He can kick out that far. He can kick back that far. He does come with double hinge knees, so he can kick back all the way there. And looking at his ankle articulation, it goes down that far, up that far, ball rocker hinge joint right there. So that is all the articulation, all the stuff that comes in this amazing Mezco Con. That's a mouthful, guys. Mezco Con box set. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And I do have a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited pics called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out if you like what you see, leave me a follow there as well. And if you guys want to see the unboxing of this figure or any of the other figures that I do reviews on for this channel, check me out on TikTok at CoolFigurez. That's where I do all my unboxings, because when I get a new toy, guys, I am like a child and I just want to rip it open, and I don't have time to set up my YouTube studio, so I just do it real quick on my phone and upload it to TikTok. So check me out at CoolFigurez. And once again, guys, the weekly Toy News Toy Talk podcast is moving from Saturday to Sunday and is being renamed to Coffee and Toys. So please join me this Sunday and let's talk some toys, guys. I hope to see you there. And with that being said, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.